Hi, YouTube family and university. This is Barb from Bougie in the Woods. You guys have seen our videos with my daughter Beverly and our buddy Eli. So this past weekend, we went out to Quiver River State Park and it was amazing. I didn't shoot any footage for the breakdowns when we was there, but I did, as you've seen, footage of the setup and things of that nature. So I wanted to just kind of reach out to you guys and let you know some of the things, because I didn't go over some of the things that we used while we was there. The one main thing that I wanted to speak about was the Coleman 12-person Sky Lodge tent. That tent is absolutely amazing. I freaking love that tent. It has so much space. And if you have like a large family, or either you just like to carry a lot of things with you when you're camping, oh my gosh, that is the space. That's the space. It is amazing. It only comes in one color. They were sold out the first time that they brought it to the industry. So I was able to get it. And so I just wanted to, every time I use it, it's fabulous. And it only takes like a good 6 to 8 minutes to set it up with the poles, because I wasn't a pole person and I was like, oh, I'm gonna probably be forever set this thing up. But no, it is color coded, simple, easy, straight to the point, and you up and ready to move in. So that's the one thing I really wanted to express. It's like 19 by 10 by 19 or 19 by 10. No. It's 10 by 20. It's a 10 by 20. So like I say, it has that screen room so you can just chill when you don't want to be bothered with a bunch of bugs and things like me. Yes, me. And like you seen where Bev and I were sitting there, we was coloring. We had 2 inflatable chairs. Amazing. And also, it's just so comfortable. I mean, a 7-footer, let me say not a 7-footer. I like 6'5", 6'6" can get in there easily. If you a big man, like a lumberjack man, you can get in there real easily. It can actually fit 4 queen size mattresses. Check that out. So, but anyway, that was my main introduction for the camping. The shelter, the black shelter that we were under by the table, the kitchen setup, that's from Dometic, and Dometic is Dometic. That is another amazing, when I say amazing buy, I'm so happy I bought that. And it wasn't expensive at all. Not at all. Now, the Coleman 12-person tent, it ran me $500. But I think they're on sale now for like $4 something. But I'm not for sure. But I think they are. So the black shelter, it took me 5 minutes to set that baby up. And that's what I like about it. Quick, fast, and get it going. That'd be me. So that thing, I can't wait to get the screens to go into it, because we don't have the screens because they were out of stock, and they were on sale. So I can imagine why they was out of stock. But I did buy the door and the side panel to go with it, because it comes with 2 panels. And then the side panel and the front door, which is zips, it was like $47. Not bad, but that thing, it has the tie downs that's built into it. It was sturdy. It was amazing. It was just perfect for what we needed for our kitchen setup. And also, if we move some stuff around, we can watch a movie, where we don't have to use a projector screen to watch movies. We can just watch it right there on the black screen. So we didn't get a chance to do that, which sucked, because the internet service was so choppy that around up there, which it's supposed to be. But every now and then we'll get a little bit of YouTube and a little bit of not. But overall, we had a great time. Some of the other items that we used, I will go over them. I am not a sponsor for nobody. I'm not trying to be one, but if they want to send me something, cool beans. But we just having fun. This whole channel is about having fun, sharing our experiences with someone who has disabilities, to let people out there know that just because you have a disability don't mean you could be stuck at home looking at the four walls or in your backyard looking up at a tree. I just want people to know that even for the caregivers, it's just as relaxing as it is without a person with disabilities. I just want you to know, for me, hug a tree, look at the birds. Now, the one thing I did not care for while we was there is them daddy long legs. They was working me, okay? I have not seen that many daddy long legs come around visiting in my entire life, and I grew up in the South. I'm telling you, they could have kept them far away. But the mosquitoes and like the really like buggy, no, none of that. It was very minimal to none, which was awesome. So yeah, but back to the caregivers, it's not as tough as it looks. Taking someone who has a disability in a wheelchair and dealing with a dog is not that. It's not that difficult. I got this thing down to a science now where I can get everything up within an hour. I mean, everything set up within an hour. Shelter, the lights outside, the inside set up, the tent set up, all of it. And then have time to rest before the next meal and things. But, you have to go along at your own pace because, I don't know your situation. But my situation, I know how to manage around the needs of her and me and the dog. So with that being said, that park is actually amazing. It was immaculate. They had security patrol, like 3 or 4 times while we was there. We seen the police twice, and we seen the ranger, which lives on the actual state property, which is so. Oh, we just had a child alert. Somebody got somebody's baby gone. People need to go somewhere and sit down with all that mess. So I'm sorry if there was an interruption. But it was a very important interruption. Somebody's child has been kidnapped, and you get those alerts. So yeah, so it was immaculate, and like I said, the ranger lives on the property, which is amazing. And also, they made their rounds, and the actual camp hosts. There's 2 of them. There's 2 different guys, and they was constantly making rounds to make sure everybody have left, if there was any trash or anything. They was, going around if people needed ice and wood, they wasn't giving it away, but you had to pay for it. So, I mean, it was just amazing. And I really had to stop and tell the guy, I was like, look, I commend you guys. You guys are amazing with this campsite here. I mean, it's just phenomenal to see you guys constantly making sure everything is in its proper order, all that. So, which is comforting because I was kind of, I didn't know anything about the place, so I didn't know what to expect. And to walk away from all my stuff sitting out is like, oh, no. So, to look and see that other people was actually leaving all their things out, and they were gone for hours. So, and nobody came around messing with it or anything like that. The kids was really fun, just free. Everybody was just free, literally free. So I have a real funny video that I'm going to put on my short. It's going to be on my short, and it might be into the actual video itself, but I'm not for sure. It depends on how long, because I'm not good at this editing thing, so y'all gotta forgive me, okay? I'm not good at it. So with that being said, I just wanted to say, oh yeah, one more thing. The bodega, I purchased that thing last year, that refrigerator last year. That was the best purchase that I could have made. It was a little pricey, but it's worth every bit of it. It runs on 2 batteries. One battery will get you 11 hours. I said 11 hours of a refrigeration, okay? And then you have a backup battery that give you another 11 hours, which give you time up to charge up that one with your solar generator, which I also forgot to mention. But that bodega, it's a 10 out of 10, as they say. A 10 out of 10. I recommend that to any and everybody who's camping, luxury camping, you know. There's others out there, but I don't know. But bodega caught my eye. I, researched it, and I'm so happy that I purchased it for us. And it holds quite a bit. Mine is like a 32 quart. I believe it's a 32 quart. Yeah, so that bodega is great. And then I have my solar generators, Anchor, which is amazing. And I mean, that thing is like a beast. It's 1800 watts, a beast. The Blue Yeti, I want a Blue Yeti, but I think Anchor has me, but I am going to invest in a Blue Yeti as well. And then I have EcoFlow, which I have 2 EcoFlows. So I keep my solar generators. I love them for any type of purposes whatsoever, emergency, whatever. So I like to keep those on hand. But those are the things that really keep us going as camping, besides the inflatable beds. Got to have that. But overall, one day I'm going to do like a description for the shelter and the Coleman 12-person Sky Lodge. That's what it is. And then I have a Coleman 12-person Sky Dome that I haven't broken out of the box as of yet, which I'm going to do this weekend because we have Feast of Tabernacle, and I'm going to utilize that one for the first time in a year. It's been boxed up for a year, so we're gonna see how that goes. And I will be giving you a backyard exclusive on that Coleman 12-person Sky Dome. All right. So, okay, you guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of update, and hope to see you on our next shenanigans. Take care.